Good morning, good morning. Welcome to April 1st. It is a Thursday. Hopefully you're having a great day so far and staying safe on the internet. It's a little bit crazy out there this time of year, so I always avoid most news sites until tomorrow. But we should be safe here. Let's see. We've been working on the Asteroids game, and we try to get bullets. We got bullets to disappear when we shoot them, but we could try to get bullets to actually hit the what is it called? Hit the asteroids, and that didn't work at all. We're running into some weird problems where it's almost as if the bullet isn't getting loaded in properly, or at least we couldn't query the markers. So here I have my bullet. We know we can shoot them. Oh, right. I'd set the, it says to 1 frame per second, which is, that's a nice speed. We should set that back. Where was that? That's the main library. And way up here, we've got update FPS. Yeah, you should be 60 frames per second. Okay. What do I want to do about this? I think we need to do a little bit of investigating into what's happening when like it's being inserted in. Maybe our bitmap isn't able to handle it properly. So let's go into BBECS and let's throw some debug statements in there. So to begin with, when we do a with component. Okay, so when I do a with component, now I want if name is equal to, go into names here. So I have it just be message like that. So if name is equal to message, then I want to debug the data. This is the wrong one. I was like, why is data a point? Oh, right, because these are world methods. We need to go down to where it's a string. Okay, so if name is equal to message, then debug the data, which is the string. And we should see, I should also be able to debug the bitmap. And debug self.entityData components. Should be able to see all those things. Sure, we'll clone. Nope. Stop. Not clamp. Clone. Then for the rest of you, it's reference. Oh no. Okay, so you're fine here. I need to clone. Actually, let's just move you up, and then I'll clone. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this again, and we'll take a look at our messages down here. Okay, so we got asteroid message player. Okay, that makes sense. Sure, I could do that. Then I fire the. Should probably not get destroyed. Okay, there's the message. Player. Bullet. Okay, so the bullet does come in. The bullet comes in. That's good. But if the bullet is coming in, right now, handle bullet hitting asteroids is not doing anything. Right, okay, so we're getting this query for entity names. It's debug. So the bullet, we know the bullet is reaching inside, so that's a good thing. So query, and it's a marker. How about this? Let's take a look at what that clone is. So this is happening. We're querying for everything that has a location, a marker, an entity ID, and a size. A size. Do bullets not have a size? Is that my problem? In my fire bullet. Oh, there's no size. That's my problem. Okay, so then with component names, size. Data, what did we decide? Your 2.0 F32, and it doesn't really matter what they are. If I do that, I think everything just starts working. Two-string, gotta two-string it. Oh man, trying to print all those things out is not. Okay, we need to not print. Not trying to copy you. Okay, what? Where are my prints? Let's see. Debugs here. And debugs here. Let's get rid of you. Let's see. There was no debug here. No debug here. No debug here. Here's a debug query. Okay, so I think that was all the debugs. Yeah, I'm not seeing them come in anymore. All right. Oh, and it worked. Okay, that was, and that felt really good too. If we run this again. Actually, let's run it and like put a whole bunch of, wrong one. Want you. Let's put a whole bunch of asteroids in there. So where is this? We're putting one right now, Let's put in like 20, not 120, just 20. I have to decide when to start my player so I don't just die instantaneously. Maybe right now. Oh yeah, that's working out really nicely. Fly around. Hit these. I can still die. They sometimes go through, but that might be because like it's a circle shape for the asteroid, but some of them are actually larger than circles. We might need to like rethink the meshes that we do. But all right, we have asteroids that can be destroyed. Now, when we destroy them, we want to delete the asteroid, but then we want to duplicate the asteroid twice, give it a random, and then insert them back in, but with half the size. So how do I want to do that? We have the asteroid here, right? We have the asteroid, we have the size. We're going to delete this asteroid. So then we want to create new asteroids. So we have this helper, create asteroid mesh, but then I think there's also insert asteroid into the world, which takes this information. Now I have a couple ways to do this. I could just insert them right then into the world, or I could like maybe set up a resource and insert the resource in to. Oh no, if I insert the resource, I still need mutable access, so that's not really any different. Let's see. So but this is where insert asteroid into world. Okay, so I handle. Now we have mutable access to the world here. So in you, let's say we want to like just insert an asteroid. Insert. Of course, you can't find that. Okay, insert asteroid into the world. We have a mutable reference to the world. Let's say we just set, well, okay, radius, we have our size, right? So we have the wrapped asteroid size, the borrowed asteroid size. So I should be able to do this as the borrowed asteroid size divided by 2.0. Context, so we need you. Speed, do we have you? No. Let's say I just set you as like 5.0, whatever that is. Are you in? Asteroid speed, oh, is 1. So that's going to be really fast. Okay, so we do add this as a resource. We could grab the asteroid speed as a resource and then insert that in. That could work out here. So we could just do let speed is equal to world dot get resource. This is going to be names, asteroid speed to string. Okay, that gives me this RC ref cell of a resource. I need to borrow that. So it gives me a ref of a resource. Then I need to cast it. So you're a borrowed. Asteroid speed. That asteroid speed is going to be a reference to a F-32. A borrowed asteroid speed dot cast. Then, okay, so speed becomes asteroid speed. Let's just do plus 1.0. So you oh, interesting. Because I don't know how many times it's been updated. So I wonder if I actually instead want to have speed inside of here, and then I can increase it. Oh, that sounds like it would be much better. Let's do like let's like times 3.0 right now. Okay, then location. That's gonna be the asteroid location. So we have the borrowed asteroid location. So you could be a dereferenced borrowed asteroid location. We'll question mark you. Cannot borrow world as mutable because it's also borrowed as immutable. Okay, so handle, let's see, 2748. So it's the wrapped ones that are getting us. So if I drop the wrapped, so what is this? This is wrapped asteroid location. Wrapped asteroid size. That might be it. Oh, bullet. Probably need the bullet ID too. Bullet ID. Asteroid ID. Yeah, I think. Let's see if that makes it any happier. No, not yet. Okay, so 27 still. Oh, the query. Because I'm still looping through the query where I got all these. So then I wonder, I need to do this down here. Okay, so here's where I need to insert asteroids into the world. So none of you matter. This needs to happen down there. But in order for that to happen down there, I need all this information about it. So what do I need to know? I need, obviously need the world. Okay, so I need the new asteroid size. And I need the new asteroid speed. And I need the new asteroid location. Okay. All right, so how am I going to track that? So I don't necessarily want to insert into the world. I could have this system return to the main update of like that could be interesting. I don't like a message system probably would be best again, but I don't have that. So I could have it return the asteroids, like the information for the asteroids to create, which sounds like it would be the size, the speed, and the location. Now, when we create the asteroid, we do have a velocity. And Bullet has a velocity too, right? It does have a velocity. So I should be able to add a velocity into this query. And then we can grab that out here. So then I could grab that stuff and create probably like a vector of these to create. So that would probably make sense. So then we could have like a let mute destroyed asteroids. You could just be an, I don't know what I did. You can be an empty vector, and then what we're going to do is we're not going to return just like an empty tuple or just nothing. I think we're going to have to return a struct that we're going to create here. So maybe we can create something in helpers, a struct that stores the asteroid size, the asteroid speed, and the asteroid location. It's not all the data for asteroids, but it's enough for us to like recreate a new one from that. So let's actually head over into helpers and do that. So this is going to be like asteroid data. Okay, so what was the stuff that we were caring about here? We want the size, speed, and location. So if we have the size, we know that's an F-32. We have a speed, which we know is an F-32. And we have a location, which we know is a point. So if we take those in, that's going to give a, let's see, we'll do a constructor here. Okay, so we'll have a size, that's our F32. We'll have our speed, which is an F32. Location, should we just give it a point? I don't see why not. You'll just be a new point. We'll probably clone that. And we're gonna return a new self. Self, size, speed, location. Okay. Then we can head back into here. We're going to return a result with a vector of asteroid data, which of course it doesn't know about. So then, okay, you can be that, what did I call this here? Destroyed asteroids? Yeah, that's perfect. So now you know exactly what you're supposed to be. Yes, perfect. So then, right here, we can now insert, like create the asteroid data for what was destroyed and add it to that vector. And then we'll do this like in a different system. And we can pass in the information to it. Okay, so what do you need here? We need a new asteroid. I guess it's just gonna be a push, right? So we're gonna do destroyed asteroids, push. We're gonna put in asteroid data, new. All right, so we need a size, we need a speed, and we need a location. So let's say we just like give something random here. Although I think we can just grab stuff from here, so that should be fine too. So first things first, size. Here's our borrowed asteroid size. It's a ref of the 32. So I should be able to do a deref of the borrowed asteroid size divided by 2. Speed. We have the velocities here. So we have the velocity component. Now with the velocity, that's not necessarily... Is that really changing, like helping me out here? I feel like I want a speed to be separate on each of the... A speed separate for each of the asteroids, or I want to like get that speed, like the initial base speed off of the asteroids, and then do some kind of math based upon its like current size. So let's give it the velocity to begin with. Actually, is there a way for me to like get the speed off of a velocity? I can get the distance. I'm curious about this. If we take this, okay, the velocity components, we're gonna need to grab that out here. So let wrap velocity. It's gonna be the wrapped asteroid velocity. This data wrapper with a point inside. you're going to equal to the velocity components of is it going to be asteroid index? I think it's asteroid index. Asteroid index dot cast. So your vec of these component data. Yeah, why can't I cast you? For asteroid index and okay, that's perfect. Okay, so asteroid index. Why can't I cast you? The type reference to component data cannot be indexed by, a reference to usize. So you need to be that. There we go. Okay, so that's going to give us a wrapped asteroid velocity. Then we can do borrowed asteroid velocity is equal to the wrapped asteroid velocity dot borrow. That gives us a ref of a point. Then for the second thing here, okay, so for our speed, can I do something like velocity compose borrowed velocity? Borrowed asteroid velocity dot maybe length. Maybe we can do a length. And then what if I like times 2 or whatever that is. I think I should probably have like a speed on it though. I think we should add a speed to these things. I'm curious what this is gonna look like though. Okay, and then finally our location, which I believe we have the location. We have wrapped asteroid location, borrowed asteroid location. So I can do a borrowed asteroid location, and we're gonna clone you. Which you don't want me to do because you implement copy. That's fine. So if I do that, that gives us a new asteroid data. We just have the destroyed asteroids. We don't need you anymore. And we return you. And we're not going to insert asteroid into the world here. We're going to do that down. Okay, so that also means we don't need this context. I believe you don't need to be mutable either. I think that if I just make you a normal world like that, you'll be happy. Yes, so far, okay. I don't need you. That was for planning purposes. So now if I head back to the main library, first of all, you don't want to be mutable anymore, and we don't need a context. But we're gonna get something back out of this. We're gonna get the destroyed asteroids equal to you. So that's our vec of asteroid data here. So then I should be able to debug this. And we should be able to see what that data looks like. Does not implement format debug. Let's go fix that. What is that? Asteroid data. Derive debug. All right, I forgot how many of these we created. All right, so we have nothing in here right now. You know what I should do? let's head back to the main library. Here you are. I kind of want to debug this only if destroyed asteroids dot is not is empty. It's not dot is empty. Then do that. That'll make it a lot easier. Okay, so now start over. There we go. So asteroid data, size 50, speed, oh, is almost doubled here. Okay, that's like pretty perfect. Location point is that okay? Okay, we can work with this. Now, if I wanted to have only one of these, I should be able to have another system here to insert in, or can I just get away with like calling insert here? So if okay, let's say I just loop through. No, I don't want to have any of that data in here. Let's create a system for this. All right, so for the system, we're going to this is going to be the insert asteroids, maybe like duplicate asteroids. Maybe we just do insert asteroids. Yeah, that'll be fine. Insert asteroids, RS. And also, the more I'm thinking about it, I don't want to do any of the logic for what that looks like here. So I'm just going to get the length, and I'm not going to mutate the size. We're just going to put in the current asteroid size, the current asteroid velocity, and the location. And then we're going to let everything else handle that. That'll be great. Then back to insert speeds. We need mod for systems main. This is insert asteroids. All right, so pub function, insert asteroid system. We're gonna need a world. You're definitely gonna need to be mutable. Wait, world is a mutable reference to a world. I think we're gonna need a context. And we're gonna need to return a result. Oh, and we're gonna need those asteroids. So these are destroyed destroyed asteroids, which is a vector asteroid data. All right, so given this information, I should be able to now do the thing. So I want to, and I think insert asteroid data, I will actually do what I want to do. So let's start with, yeah, I think that'll just handle everything for us. So we'll do insert asteroids into the world. We're gonna pass it a mutable reference to the world. the radius. So that's going to be, oh, you know what? We do need to loop through this first. So we do for destroyed asteroid and destroyed asteroids. Taking ownership of these should be fine. We're done with them after this. And so then we're going to insert asteroid into the world. Okay, so we have the world. We're passing in the radius. That's going to be our destroyed asteroid dot size. Yeah, you should be. Oh, you need to be public. Okay, size. Pass in that context. That'll be fine. Pass in the speed. Okay, so our speed. If we make everything exactly the same that we have right now, that's going to be our destroyed asteroid speed, and then asteroid dot location. That, and then come back to the main library, and then we'll call insert asteroid system right here. All right, pass in the world. World is actually going to be a mutable reference to a self.world. Pass in the context and pass in these destroyed asteroids. And unwrap you. Okay, so if we do that, hey, look at that. We create a new one right in its place. It changes shape appropriately. All right, so let's go ahead and half the size and double the velocity. So I'm thinking when we create the asteroid data here, we can just do this here. Let's actually rename this. I want to rename you to destroyed. Do we want to do that, or I think it might be better for me to have like okay, we could have like a pub function like update, like so update for destroyed or something like that. And that's just going to mutate. We're not going to return anything at all. This here, because then in here we can mark you. Oh, should you not be added in? Oh, that will work out. Okay, so update for destroyed. Then we'll have our size. All right, so self.size, that's divided by 2. Self.speed is times 2. And self.location stays exactly the same. So if we do that, update for destroyed, we're gonna head back to insert asteroids. Then before we do this, we're gonna update you. So destroyed asteroid dot update for destroyed. You need to be marked as mutable, don't you? So if I do that, now they should be getting smaller. They are not getting any smaller. This doesn't feel like they are. When I create the mesh, is it actually paying attention to the size? I want to make sure that that's not like actually getting, well, yeah, so we're update for destroyed, and then we're adding in destroyed asteroid size. So here's its radius. We're using that radius here. Size, okay, is the radius here. Okay, that's, so we are using that. Creating an asteroid mesh with the radius. I feel like I'm not actually making these smaller though. Kind of want to do a debug of destroyed asteroid and then another debug for a destroyed asteroid right after. Just to sort of like see, is that speed actually getting... Oh, you look... It's not. It's not. It is definitely not. I kind of need to do... that kind of would be helpful. Yeah. Let's try this again. There we go. Look at that. Now we're getting smaller. Oh, and it was getting significantly faster too. This is much harder to hit. That might be a little bit too fast. Yes, a little bit too fast. Why do I always have an unapplied VS Code update? I don't know. Like I do restart my computer. I restart the computer every night. So that way it's like a fresh boot every morning. So that way it doesn't have a problem. Where's it saying that there's an update? Oh, right here. Start to update. So it'll apply the update tomorrow. Or tonight when I restart it, unless it's one of those things where restarting it isn't enough. I have to actually tell it to. But I thought it auto did that. But yeah, I guess VS Code updates too often. Also, good morning, Utsby. Okay, so we successfully do that now. Now for our update for destroyed, I kind of that's maybe a little bit too much. The size down is probably okay, but the speed cannot be. Let's do like 1.5, 1.3 maybe at most. And I think that's going to be something a lot easier. You could be a little bit faster, just a little bit faster. Like 1.7 maybe? That feels a little bit better. So then I want to do 2 of these. So for asteroid data, I need to implement clone. And then in here, we're going to insert. Let's implement copy too. I don't need to do this debug anymore. We're good to go here. So essentially, I need to just duplicate these, insert the asteroid into the world twice. That being said, it's actually not just manually copy this. This will give us a little bit more control over it. We'll just do a for, we don't really care, in 0, 2, there. And then that should clone to like create 2 of these that go off in random directions. So now let's try it. There we go. We get 2 of them moving off in random directions. Okay, excellent. Okay, so after they get to be, the smaller asteroids look kind of odd. Yeah, I need to like, I need to fix the mesh, like as that's creating. They do look a little bit odd. I kind of want to fix the mesh when it's bigger too. There's some problems there. That might be the next thing to do. I need to figure out the math for an arbitrary number of points along a circle, so I can properly make it look good. Right now I'm kind of faking it, and that's not the best. All right, so there's that. And then once it gets too small, so an insert asteroid system, I kind of want to filter this list by asteroids that are too small already. And I wonder if I want to like have a resource for that, or if I want to, I think this is the only place I would use that. We have this size. What's the size that we start with? What am I doing? Going into lib. Asteroid radius is 100. So if I divide that by half, so in like 1 hit, it's 50. 2 hits, it's 25, 12.5. So maybe, I think it's like after 3 hits, they die. So if I make it like, if it's less than 10, we're not going to throw it in there. So let's say if the destroyed asteroid that size is less than 10, then I want to break. Can I do something like that? No. I can do that. I don't want to break. I want to continue. Hi. Want to come up? We've got a kitty cat here. All right, so Let's try this. They should disappear and not come back after 3 or 4 hits. I think it's 3 hits. So, oh, you're done? Okay, so that's 1 hit. 2 hits. I'm trying to track this one. 3 hits. 4 hits. Are you? Okay, there it goes. I feel like that was too many hits. Let's do like if you're less than 20. I think if you're less than 30. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop the entire like thing around. Let's just make them circles again. So that's the create the asteroid mesh. Yeah, we're doing like this entire fun thing here. I'm gonna skip the polyline and we're just gonna do a circle. Draw mode, fill, a point. Do we have like a location? Right, this will be 0.0. Our radius, we have the radius coming in, right? Yeah. Tolerance 0.1. Actually, you can be like 5.0. And color, make you white. Okay, let's try running this and see what that looks like. Oh, I don't want you to be a fill. I want you to be a stroke with 1. There we go. Okay, so we destroy you. Okay. I mean, that feels pretty good. Have to hit it 3 times. I could make it 1 more time. But if I make it 1 more time, so that's going to be an insert asteroids. If I want less than 15. Okay, that makes it significantly harder though. That being said, I don't have a problem with that. We'll have to decide, but it's working. Come on. Feel like I need all these bullets just to hit them. All right, we got rid of them all. Excellent. Okay, so that's working really nice. Let's see. So we destroyed that. Basically, we now have the asteroids going to. Yeah, so we got the destruction system set up. Now, if I wanted to like make the mesh look appropriate, look a little bit better, what I'm thinking of is instead of, let's go back to our drawing board. I had something like this before. I think I want to change that up a little bit. So if we start with something like a circle. I was doing something like, okay, up here, up here, up here. I think I need a lot more spots around the circle. That way I can say, okay, an arbitrary number of spots, like here, 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 here. And then I can just go up by a couple pixels, down by a couple pixels, things like that. And it will look a lot better. So I need the algorithm for taking an arbitrary number of spots and having them be around the pixel if I have the radius of something. And I think it has something to do with pi r squared. To get like the length out of here, and then the angle around, like the distance around. So let's say I wanted 10 across. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not right. 9, 10. But I want them even all around. What is that? Because if I start like up here, and then it's like move down, down, down like that. What is that? That's the like point on a circle formula. Oh, there's a place called Math is Fun. Let's take a look at that. So if I want arbitrary point, okay, so that's like 5. Well, right. So at any point in time, it's like that. Right, because the infinite number of those points. Okay, so basically in all cases, a pointed circle follows the Pythagorean's theorem, which is the x squared plus y squared equals the radius squared. But how do I get even around? Oh, interesting. Interactive. Nice. Or I can... let's see. I don't necessarily think this is super helpful. Angle for each point is the tau number of points. Incremental that angle. Okay. So I want something like, we have our lovely circle. Is angle usually start up like that, or is it to the right? Probably doesn't matter, right? So where tau is 2 times pi. Okay, so 2 times pi times the angle. Okay, so tau divided by, so angle for each point. Okay, so I can figure out the angle for each point. So if I want like all these positions here, that means I have to calculate the angles for them first. And then once I get the angles for them, then the angle is a single number. Then I use the directions like cosine and sine to convert it into a vector, and then I multiply it by the distance, the radius, to get it going out. I think that's how it works. This is like the facing minus velocity stuff. Okay. So let's come into this mesh here. So we're going to be making some changes in here. Let's like reset the points here. We're going to do that polyline again. So we're going to do let points is equal to a new vector. So let's kind of first do for do I care about the number? I probably care about like the index or the count in these. In 0 dot dot. Let's do 10 of them first. Then for each of these points, I want to calculate the angles. And then from the angles, okay, so we're going to do I have to do this separately, or can I do it all in one step? Because the angle is tau. Let's see, what was that? That was tau divided by number of points. Okay, that's easy, which is tau is 2 times pi. So I don't need to do that here. We can just do the points inside of here. So we have this as number of points. Let's do let point count equals, we'll just make you 10 for right now. Point count. I don't think I need you. Okay, so we're gonna do let angle is equal to 2 pi. I think I can do like an F32 pi is there? I know I can get pi off of there. Oh, there's a tau constant. Wait, really? Is it off const? It's not here. Is it another F32? Maybe standard 32? Maybe const. Okay, I need to go find it. Let's look for tau. Tau. Standard F32 consts tau. And is there like a 2 tau? Probably not. Okay, perfect. Wait, tau is 2 times pi. Okay, perfect. So standard F32 consts. So standard F32 const tau. Okay, so angle equals that. Tau divided by the number of points. So this is going to be divided by point count as F32. Okay, so that gives me the current angle that I'm looking at. Then I want to turn this into like a point. So that point is equal to, let's see, point new, and then I think it's angle dot, I think it's cosine then sine. Then I want to take the point and multiply it by a scalar. Okay, multiplied by scalar. Let's make you the radius. The angle you've got there is the step change for each point around the circle, so you keep adding that value in the loop. Oh, okay. So I need to multiply this by the count. So this is going to be angle. So I really want. Oh, so tau is 360 degrees. Okay, so we're doing the count from this. Okay, so we're doing the angle for this, and then the count. We're gonna take this angle and multiply it by that. Okay, so let like current angle is equal to angle times count as F32. Then we can do this as current angle of that. Then we multiply the scalar, and then we do points. That push. Point. Wait. Yeah, points that push point. Get you. And then I want to not do the circle anymore. We're going to go back to the polyline, and we're going to draw the points. And I want to see what this looks like. It should just be, ooh, it doesn't like that. Points. You can't be a normal one. Points each point needs to be, oh, an array. That's our problem. These can't actually be normal points. Point dot to array. There we go. That should work. Okay, we almost got it. There's that one last one missing. And it looks like we start at the exact right-hand side. So I need to create, at the very end of this, I need to create one last one, which is, angle is 360, right? So I think that should just be, I wonder if I want to like current angle up here. Or do I do like a point count plus 1? Wait, I could just do equals. Then you should, and that closes it. Won't polygon rather than polyline close itself? You might be right. Let's try it. Let's try polygon. Okay, if I do that and we put you back into not closed. Of course, you're right. Okay, so perfect. Polygon is what I want there. And then we want a random offset. This is like a huge number of pixels. Let's go with like 5 pixels at most. And so then here I want our point. So our current angle, we do this. I want to randomly, how do I want to do this? For each of these points, I want it to go like left and right, up and down. So point multiply scalar is the radius. Okay, so we put it there, and then I want to, what if I multiply the radius by a random amount? Just like then plus or minus this. I could do that. So if I do multiply scalar plus now a random offset. I don't know if this is going to help us. You could also have random noise on the angle increment. Oh yeah, that's true. Ooh, yeah. What if I do current angle equals this, like angle times count? If I do that and then I add plus random times random offset. Now a gen range probably would be best. And then current angle, type annotations needed. Okay, so we need to say that you're an F32. What extension do I use to show the types? I'm using Rust Analyzer. The Rust Analyzer extension is showing me the types in here. Which is, I think, really, really good. Oh, okay, you can't be there. I need to give you here. All right, so then let's try this. That offset is very large. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't just implode the asteroid. You're right. That is very, very, very large. Right, radians. I forgot. Radians is like, what if I do like 0.2? That just rotates things around. I really need to have, I feel like I need a gen range. Tau is 6.2-ish. I feel that what I need is, let's root RNG equals a thread range. And then in here, we could do a gen range. So instead of this here, we're going to do an RND gen range. The range is going to be negative random offset to random offset. And so then let's have you be like 3.0 and sort of see how you feel. It's not the best to have, oh, that's too much too. Let's try 1.0. Okay, better, but still freakish. 0.5. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Still, like some weirdness there. Not bad at all. Those kind of look like asteroids. So I'd say as a first pass, this feels like pretty good, and we can tweak it. We can tweak it even more. But yeah, okay. The offset is still potentially larger than the increment. Yeah. Okay, so let's do 0.25. Really, you want to scale up an increment to 2.0 of the increment. Okay, so that's probably a good idea. Because then what I could do is we could have our, let's see, so random offset. Actually don't want this to be a const anymore. I want to say, okay, so we have our points, we have our point count, and then we want to do let random offset is equal to the point count times 0.2 F32 and then you both can be lowercase. Or not. So that wasn't happy. Oh, should be angle times 0.2 rather than the point count. Oh, okay. So the angle. Okay, there's that. Now, let's say I have a whole bunch more of these. Let's say we put like 20. That makes it more of an actual circle. So I think I actually want less of them. So let's say I use, instead of 20, let's do like 6. Then that looks decently good, and we don't have any of those weird seam problems. All right. Obviously, we can still like tweak on this forever to like get it looking exactly the way we want it to, but I kind of like the way that this this looks. I also feel like my bullets are flying farther than me still. Oh, because I've optimized them for left and right, but not up and down. So I need to like to reduce the amount, the length of time that the bullets last. However, I like the way that this looks. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. But I'm really happy with what we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and